welcome back. How did you do? Let's see if we spotted similar things on this document. I'm going to pick out some of the things that I've noticed. First of all, there's lots of writing on this document, isn't there? When I look closely, I notice that it doesn't all look the same. Like this part has been written by hand, I think maybe by a pen, whereas this part of the writing looks too neat. I think it must have been printed. Can you think of a type of document that has handwriting and printed writing on it? But there's not just writing on this document, is there? You probably saw that there's lots of numbers on too, like these ones. And they're in different places on the document, so perhaps they mean different things. At the moment, the document's quite small, so I'm going to zoom in to the top of the document to get a closer look. So here we've got some numbers and there is a word next to them, which I think gives you a big clue about what they might mean. We've also got these numbers. We've got an 8 repeated several times. And then above it, we have 6 letters, M, T, W, T, F, and S. I wonder what you think those stand for. But as we travel down the document, the 8 changes to a 12. I wonder why that is. I also saw another useful number on the top left of the document. Did you spot that? 1836. I think it's a date, 1836. Can you think about what century that might be made in? Give you a clue. At the moment, we're in the 21st century. And lastly, let's look at some of the writing a little bit more closely on the left-hand side. You might find it tricky to read the handwriting at first, but let's have a go. So we've got Thomas Rigg, and below that we've got James Howarth. They're names, aren't they? Who do you think these people might be? So we found lots of interesting details in this document, haven't we? You've probably come up with quite a few questions as well. When historians investigate a document, they begin in exactly the same way that we have. Once they have gathered lots of evidence about the document, they start to make suggestions about what it can tell us about the past. We can do this too, working just as historians do. So I want you to now have a go at thinking about some of the questions that we had. First of all, what is this document? It has printed writing, handwriting, and lots of numbers on it. What do we think the numbers might mean? What century was this document made in? And who do we think it's about? Have a good think and click on part 3 when you're ready.